welcome to a new vlog. Please excuse how I'm looking. I've literally just got home from work and more importantly swimming, so yeah. But I've got two really exciting wedding related deliveries that I'm going to open that I really wanted to share with you. So I thought I'd just pop the camera here and I will grab my deliveries and open them and show you. Okay, number one is from, well, technically John Lewis, but it's actually some wedding shoes from Rainbow Club. So I already ordered some wedding shoes and they were from Monsoon and they were literally painful the second I put them on. They were not at all comfortable. So I sent them back and I did a bit of Googling and researching what brands people said were comfortable, and Rainbow Club came up a lot. These are specifically like wedding shoes and everyone said they were really comfortable. And I ordered them from John Lewis because if you order them off Rainbow Club you have to pay delivery, but if you order them on John Lewis it was free. So there's a little tip for you. But I'm going to open them. I'm really intrigued. Oh, they're so pretty. I don't know if you can see. They are sort of embellished with crystals. They're not too high a heel at all. They're a little block heel. I feel like I want to have a bit of a heel because that just makes me feel dressed up, but I definitely don't want a high heel. And the most important thing to me is being comfortable for hours on my wedding day. I absolutely love how they look. They're 10 out of 10 for like the look I'm going for. Oh, and really cute, they have a little blue, you see, little blue diamondy sparkly thing, which is your something blue. Oh, I really love this. I really hope it's comfortable when I try it on. The sole is really comfortable. The only thing I'm slightly concerned could hurt is here, which it isn't at the moment, but that's why I just want to give them a bit of a go. I think because this is such an important decision, I might wear them around the house a bit tomorrow and just see that they are like comfortable after sort of an hour. Obviously I don't want to get them marked or anything if I might be returning them, or I don't want to get them marked before the wedding, but I absolutely love how they look. They are perfect. So yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, the second thing I've ordered is a potential evening dress for the wedding. So I'm in two minds whether I'm going to show you this. I'm probably going to show you it if I decide it's not the dress I'm going to wear. But if it is, then I'm probably not going to show you the dress. So I'll open it and have a look. So it's from Coast. And they were running really low of stock. So I went for a size that I think is probably going to be too small for me currently, but I am on a weight loss journey for the wedding. So really I probably shouldn't be buying anything this soon, but because it was going out of stock, I felt like I needed to try it. Wow. I mean, it is a beautiful dress. I'm gonna try it on and see what I think. I'm going to show you it because it's not even close to fitting. As predicted, my boobs just do not fit in it at all. Hello. It's the next day, so I'm fresher, I've done my hair and I'm feeling nicer, so I think I'm gonna try the dress back on, the shoes back on, and just see what I think. I really like the cowl neck. I often find that really flattering if you've got a larger bust, and yeah, it's got this boning which is really nice. So the sequin's lovely, it's got like a really nice pattern on it. It's definitely along the lines of what I imagine, but I don't know if it's 100% what I imagine wearing. on the evening of my wedding. Okay, I don't know how well you can see, but basically the back of the dress does not do up. And really, like, the area assigned to my bust is not big enough at all. Like, the corset part that should be under my bust starts halfway down my bust. But it is a beautiful dress, it's just not right for my shape. If you were looking for this kind of dress though, I would highly recommend it. I think it's beautiful, and it is comfortable. It's a nice material, it's long. The shoes I adore. I just literally think they are stunning. Excuse my feet, if you don't like feet. Yeah. So I've left the shoes on. I'm gonna wear them around the house for the next hour, see how they feel, and then I'll report back. Okay, so I've had the shoes on for almost 2 hours, just under 2 hours. I've been up and down the stairs a lot, and yeah, just generally walking around the house and sat at my desk and stuff. And they've definitely passed the test. They're really, really comfortable. They've got a very padded sole. As I said, the heel height for me is ideal. It's given me that bit of height just to make me feel dressed up, because I just wouldn't feel dressed up without flats, in flats personally. But I wanted a solid heel, one that I'm not going to be sort of staggering about, like losing my balance when we're doing the photos and things, or walking down the church and tripping over. I just don't trust myself in a stiletto. And I definitely think this type of heel provides a more comfortable shoe. My main concern was like this area and whether it was going to cut into my like foot, because that's generally what happens with these kinds of shoes. But they haven't at all, and I actually have a sore on one of my feet right in the area where this would irritate, and it's not rubbed it at all. So I'm really impressed. I don't think I'd get a shoe more comfortable, to be honest. It's a heel. I think you've always got to accept that by the end of a lot of hours my feet are probably going to be a bit sore, but I've got shoes that, you know, after half an hour I'm in agony in, and they're definitely not that. So I'm really, really happy with them. I love the look of them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So I'm really happy that I've got my wedding shoes. I can't believe it. And I think they'll go really perfectly with my dress as well. Because obviously I have my dress. So yeah, they're definitely in keeping with the sort of vibe and style of my dress. To be honest, I don't think there's much these wouldn't go with, but yeah. So Rainbow Club. These are, I think they're called the Mia shoes, but if you're looking for wedding shoes that are comfortable, I would definitely recommend having a look at the Rainbow Club. Also, while I'm here talking to camera, I just wanted to update you on meeting up with my maid of honour, because we had the most lovely time and I was absolutely blown away with the planning and the thought that she'd put into my hen do. She basically put together a proposal of 3 options. The first one starting at sort of within like an hour, sort of, yeah, an hour north or south of where we are, and then sort of the other end of the country, and then an option abroad as well, which I honestly didn't imagine at all, like going abroad. I just didn't think that would really happen. So I'm really excited. Basically we had a chat through. She obviously didn't tell me itineraries or, you know, details, but she wanted to run the general theme and sort of locations by me. So we did that, and then I fed back some thoughts, because I have some friends who are like in all different areas. So I was trying to maybe think of a way that we could combine them joining as well, maybe for just a part of it. So
yeah, we've sort of had a bit of a discussion about it, and then she said she's going to go away and have a little think and maybe combine a few elements of a couple of the options, and then we're meeting again on Saturday and she's going to update me on like the new proposal, and then I'm sort of going to give her the list of people based on what it is, because obviously if it's an abroad thing, I think the invite list would be maybe a bit smaller, because I wouldn't expect, you know, some people to travel abroad. But then she did also give me the caveat that we'll be doing like a big cheesy night out in Newcastle as well. So that'll be like a bigger hen do, where I can sort of invite people who are more local and friends who I wouldn't expect to, you know, do a weekend abroad. So that's really exciting. So I'm really, really touched with how much effort she's put in, and genuinely really excited now. Because I was kind of just expecting a night out as my hen do, and that would have been lovely. And all three options she's come up with, I would have been super happy with any one of them. But the fact that she gave me the choice of three and we talked them through and stuff, yeah, it's I'm just really happy and really honoured. So yeah, I just wanted to update you on that. And then I'll probably pick up the camera tomorrow because it is our 4-year anniversary and it's restaurant week in Newcastle this week. So we've arranged for Luca to be picked up from nursery by his grandparents. Me and Johnny are in town at work. We both work in the city centre, or based in the city centre. So we're going to meet and we're going to go to Scream for Pizza, which is going to be our pre-wedding party. So the night before our wedding at our venue, we're having a party. They're catering it with a pizza van and an ice cream trike. So we're going to go and have pizza and ice cream. We just thought, I thought it was a nice little tie-in and nod. It was like a relevant treat. So we go and have a try of the pizza and the ice cream, tie it into our anniversary, and it's just a nice little vibe. So that's the little treat we're going to have tomorrow for our anniversary. So I'll bring the camera and show you Scream for Pizza, and yeah, the menu looks incredible. I've already picked the pizza and the ice cream that I'm going to be having. So yeah, I'll see you then. Hello, just wanted to provide a little update dash verdict on the pizza last night. It was so good. It was really good. I sort of went swimming after work and then met Johnny after he finished work because we were both working in town, and we walked down to the quayside in Newcastle, which is a lovely setting, and it was really warm and sunny for the first time in ages. So it's like the perfect evening for it. And Scream for Pizza is right on the river, sort of overlooking the river. That shop is only a little more like a takeaway sort of station. They only have a few tables, and we were really lucky. We got one of the two that are outside, so we got a table, and we had taken our little anniversary cards, and the woman saw from Scream for Pizza, and she was like, oh, that's so cute. Yeah, it was quite funny. So we sort of told them, oh, we've booked you for our wedding, so that's why we're here trying the pizza out. But it was absolutely delicious. like the pizza base was so nice, and I had like a white base, it was like a white ricotta base with goat's cheese and parmesan. It was absolutely delicious. And we got like a little dip, and they were like really unusual. One was like a parmesan black truffle dip, and that was really nice, quite strong, but it was really good. And then we each had a screamy ice cream, so it was like really delicious, as I say, and definitely very happy and excited that we have them booked for our pre-wedding party, because I think everyone's going to really enjoy the food. I did get a horrendous stomach ache. We had about a 25-minute walk, quite a bit uphill back to the car. And I mean, it wasn't the pizza's fault. It was definitely the fact that I have a dairy intolerance and ate a very cheesy, creamy pizza and then an ice cream. But I basically was in agony, trying to walk back to the car, and sort of gave up at the last 5 minutes, and Johnny went and got the car and brought it around and picked me up because I was really, really struggling. But as I say, that definitely wasn't the fault of the pizza and the ice cream, although it was caused by it. Yeah, so that was a really nice dinner, even though it had a painful end. I've also just been on to New Look because I had an order that disappeared, and they've confirmed that it was lost, but they've sent me a free next day delivery code to reorder it, which is great because I had to pay delivery originally, which really, really irritates me. So it's basically a little nighty jumpsuit thing that I quite like for the morning of the wedding, for getting ready. I like the look of it. So yeah, that's kind of worked out for me. They got lost, and then I've got free delivery because it really, really, really irritates me paying for delivery, especially when it's to store, like not even to home. So yeah, so I've reordered that, and I will show you it when it arrives. Hello, it is the next day, I think, to when I saw you, or maybe 2 days. It's Sunday, and I'm just waiting for my maid of honour to get here. She should be here in the next hour. Yeah, so I know from editing my vlogs, I've noticed that I say I'm really excited a lot, but I am really excited to see her and hear the latest, like the final sort of version of the hen do that she's come up with. Yeah, I mean, I am super excited. I guess it's a nice thing that I'm always super excited, but I do apologise for my overuse of really excited. Johnny's at work today, so it's just been a me and Luca day. We had a play date this morning with one of his little nursery friends, but we were meeting at the park and it started to torrentially rain right when we got there, so we had to divert to a local cafe, which was kind of a bit of mayhem because toddlers in cafes just don't really work, but it was still nice. And yeah, Lucas just had his nap. I took the opportunity to shower and do my hair and everything while he was napping, but I am already super sweaty mess. I feel like that is just life running around after a child. But yeah, also look at this. Luca is having breakfast, even though it is, well, it's now 4:45. He basically got up from his nap asking for breakfast, which I managed to like put him off, and he just started asking for it again now. So I mean, he's been up a couple of hours now. So yeah, I just thought, you know what, it's Weetabix. If you want some Weetabix, why not? We also have Johnny's brother and sister-in-law coming over tomorrow for a little brunch, so that'll be really nice. So I've basically just been cleaning and tidying and preparing stuff, pre-preparing tea, and I'm waiting on a cake tin from Amazon, and then I'm gonna make a Italian breakfast cake for our brunch. I also missed a delivery while I was out, which is a little bit annoying, well, just disappointing. It was an evening dress option, the one that I've had my eye on for ages, and it wasn't in stock in my size, and I kept checking all the time because obviously people return things, and it came in stock, obviously only one, and I managed to get it. So that came this morning when I was out, which is a shame, because it would have been nice to try it on and show my maid of honour Carolina, but it's getting re-delivered on Monday.
I swear the postman always comes like really early when I'm out, but really late when I'm waiting for something. It's just like sod's law. But yeah, there's that. And I also have a Vinted parcel waiting for me, which is some shoes, which is wedding related. So lots of stuff to show you still coming up. And yeah, next thing is going to be my maid of honour finalising hen do plans. So I'll see if I can film a little bit when she gets here. Morning, it is another new day, and I've got another couple of deliveries to show you. The first is some shoes that I ordered off Vinted. I mentioned them earlier, but basically they're currently on ASOS for £45. I got these on Vinted, they're unworn, and I got them for 20. So I kind of feel like with wedding planning, it's very much like babies, like everyone buys the same stuff in a way, or there's like maybe 10 or 20 really popular items that lots of people will use and buy and either use once or not even use in this case. So it's quite common to be able to find things that you want on there, which is the same as babies. Like everyone buys the same baby stuff. You're always going to find a version of something on there. And yeah, I think it's really similar with weddings. So I'd really recommend checking Vinted out, because people put everything on there. They put unused stationery, they put like table plans, table numbers. There's just so much stuff that, you know, you can really save a fortune on. So I'm really excited to check out these shoes, because they're basically a sort of dupe of a really expensive pair of wedding shoes. I can't remember the brand or the name of them, but if you've like been planning your wedding for a while and like looking at wedding trends, you'll have seen a lot of people wearing these shoes. And I really like them, but they're not really the vibe that I wanted for my wedding day. But I really like the shoes, and I thought maybe for our party the night before they'd be nice to wear. So that is what I've bought them for. And these are the shoes. So basically they've got like this really nice little bow detail. They're sort of like a crepe material. They've got the block heel. They're not too high, and the strap sort of goes around your ankle like that. So they've got like a cute little strap. I really like them. I've already tried them on because with them being from Vinted, I wanted to check them out straight away so I could confirm the order was fine. And they are like comfortable, they fit really nicely, they're a wide fit, but they're like true to size. So if you're looking at ASOS and looking at these shoes on ASOS, they're definitely true to size. I'd recommend them, they're comfortable. They are a fraction, like maybe 10%, maybe even more. I feel like the designer versions of these were extortionate. So yeah, these might be like a 20th of the price of them. And really, I feel like shoes and jewellery are the kind of thing that when you're wearing them one-off, it can be really nice to treat yourself, but also people can't really tell what was £50 or what was £500. Like, it's not always obvious to the naked eye. And I say, these aren't even my official wedding shoes, so I just really liked them, and thought they'd be really pretty for the night before. I'd quite like to have maybe a bow in my hair for the night before, so I thought this would go quite nicely. So that is the first thing that I'm really happy with from Vinted. The second item is an evening wedding dress. So like before, I'm not going to show you it until I've tried it on, and I'm really hoping that I actually really like this on, because it's the closest I can find to the style that I want, but from like the high street rather than an actual wedding dress. So it's from Coast, so it's still, you know, it's still a couple of £100, but yeah, the sort of style that I found it in wedding dress form, which is obviously like well over £1,000. I'm not going to pay that for my evening dress, so this is currently the closest thing I can find anywhere. So I'm really hoping that it looks really nice on. I've gone for a size that I hope will fit, and if I lose weight then it can just be taken in, so I'm not too concerned about if it fits now and I lose weight. Great, that's kind of what I want. So I'm gonna try it on and see what I think, but I'll quickly open it now and you can sort of see my initial reactions. This dress basically wasn't in stock, so that's why I ordered the last one that I ordered, because I liked it, but it wasn't really what I'd been looking for. And then this one I've basically just kept refreshing the website, and as things have been returned, sizes have been coming back into stock. So this came back into stock in a size that I thought would fit, so I got it. It was just one, and then it went again. So I'm really happy that I managed to do that, because I think I would have always been wondering about this dress if I hadn't managed to get it and try it. Wow. Oh, it does look lovely. Oh, I'm so excited to try this on. Okay, I've just tried the dress on. It is everything that I wanted, like in the dress. It is 100% every aspect that I wanted and visualised, and it fits like a glove. As always, I don't love my body right now, so there's areas that I don't love. I didn't like how my sort of stomach and hips looked, and also I always have this thing where with my boobs being so big, they can sometimes like even bigger in certain styles, or just if it's like quite figure hugging to them, they can sort of just, yeah, be more highlighted, I guess. Not necessarily low cut, just, yeah, I guess if I don't have that definition or like that hourglass shape, then I feel like I look a bit sort of just, yeah, round. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it definitely for now. Like, I'm not gonna rush any decisions, and I might try it back on again. Well, I will try it back on again in a few weeks, before like the returns period runs out, but I definitely am leaning towards keeping it, because as I say, I am on a journey to sort of feel my best, and it fits perfectly, so it could definitely be taken in if needed. It's just a case of deciding that when I get to where I want to be with my body, is it going to look good that way, I guess. But the dress, I'm so happy to have found that dress, because it is literally a dupe of the wedding dresses I've been looking at that are obviously really expensive. So it is everything I wanted. It's just working out if that style suits me. As with everything, you sort of go dress shopping with an idea for wedding dresses, but the styles that you've liked on other people don't necessarily suit you. So kind of the same situation. But yeah, really happy overall with those purchases so far. I have also seen one other style dress that I'm interested by, which I might order just for comparison. I feel like this was my favourite, and that other style wasn't, you know, my favourite. It was maybe my like reserve option, but then I might try it on and it might just suit me so much better, so I might order that just for comparison, because why not? And then I'll probably feel in a better place to decide. Hello guys, I just wanted to do a little catch up after my meeting with Carolina and all of the hen do planning. So we had a really good chat, and like she's done so much work in this planning. I'm honestly so honoured. Yeah, I just can't believe like how enthusiastic she is. It's absolutely lovely, and I'm so excited because what she's come up with is just amazing. It's like the hen do of dreams, and it's not something that I ever anticipated having. So yeah, basically we've like narrowed it down to a trip abroad to Paris, going via London, so getting the Eurostar, but combining it with sort of a day in London first and an overnight in London, and then getting the Eurostar to Paris, just so we could split it up so that, as I've mentioned, I have friends who live down south, they could just come and join for the London part, and also some people here who, like Johnny's mum, who I don't think is going to sort of be up for the whole Paris trip, she can sort of join us for London and then get the train home. So yeah, I'm really, like, just as I say, so excited for all of that. She obviously hasn't shared every little detail, but we've talked through sort of the general plans, and it just sounds amazing. We've got some themes going on because she knows me really well and knows what I like, my sort of absolutely favourite movie. So yeah, I then had a little catch up with Yaz, because Yaz has been on holiday for a couple of weeks, which I've been insanely jealous of because that girl goes abroad like every month. But yeah, she just got back, so I filled her in a little bit, and she got super excited, which was lovely because I was a little bit nervous. Just with it being abroad, it obviously puts the cost up a bit and stuff, and I always feel bad asking people to spend money, but she was very much up for it. She started to get very excited about themes and mood boards and all that stuff, so I feel so lucky to have two bridesmaids who are like so enthusiastic about it. I'm handing it over to them now, but I'm really pleased that I got like a little bit of involvement and say, and it's just made me extra excited, obviously, for the hen do. The thing I wanted to show you for this month is my final delivery, and it's a disappointing one. So this is the nightie that I'd ordered for the morning of the wedding. I've ordered it from New Look, and it went missing, and then I got it for free delivery, which I'm very pleased about because I think I'm going to be returning it. And it's super lovely. It's exactly what I wanted. It's just really small, and the reviews did say that it was like on the small side and people had to size up, and as a classic, my boobs just do not fit at all, and to be honest, it's tight everywhere. I wouldn't be comfortable in it as it is, but it is really lovely, so I'm going to show you. It's like a satin material, like a cream. It's got boning in, which is why I really wanted it, because although it's stretchy and it doesn't have a bra, it's got that stretch there, and that band will sort of sit under your boobs and hold your boobs up a little bit, which is obviously what I wanted for my boobs. So it is like exactly what I wanted, and it is really nice. It just doesn't fit. And in my head I'm like, might fit by the wedding, but I really have no guarantees that my boobs will get any smaller, even if other parts of me do. So it's a bit of a quandary because it's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm like tempted to hold on to it, but then if it doesn't fit, then I mean, I would just have to sell it. It was only £14. It wasn't like, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I feel like I've talked myself out of returning it in this conversation, but I would really recommend it. It's still currently on New Look's website, but it is in the sale. It's called the Dorina. I don't think it's actually a New Look item. I think New Look are like just selling it through their website.
And I say, I think it's a perfect bridal piece. And it looks way more expensive than it is. And I think it's very like, one of the reasons I liked it, it's like very old Hollywood glamour. If you know what I mean? I feel like I could imagine like Marilyn Monroe in this, and it's quite sexy. But yeah, anyway, that was my final delivery. Verdicts out for that one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And yeah, I think that's sort of everything for this wedding planning vlog this month. I feel like I've filmed quite a lot. I've got some other just like general admin-y stuff, but it's not stuff interesting enough to vlog. I'm just gonna sort of email my reverend, email my string quartet just to confirm timings and special requests and things. And yeah, sort of booking a few appointments, like my next hairdresser's appointment and a dental appointment for teeth whitening. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that sort of admin-y stuff, but that's it for the vlog for this month. Next month, I'm going to bring Johnny in because we're going to be choosing our menu. So if you enjoyed watching us cake tasting previously, tune in for that one, because we always just seem to go off on a tangent and talk a load of nonsense, but it might be entertaining. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me for this vlog. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know any thoughts or suggestions in the comments. And I think soon I'm going to be doing the Q&A that I mentioned in the last one as well. By this goes live, I think I will have already done the Q&A on Instagram and have all the questions, so I'll just be like filming the answers to that. So that's the next few vlogs that are coming. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.